All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Vi Ferrer in the building. What's going on? Gabe Toss. Contrell LeGroux in the building. What's happening with you, man? Oh, it is ridiculous. What's up, Nuke the Duke? Oxtail Crawford can't keep Gervonta name out his mouth, yet he's afraid of the notion of facing David Benavidez. Budden is as an opportunistic bully. Jealousy is a bitch trait. Look, bro. Did you guys see the tweet? Did you see the tweet that Terence Crawford put out to his friends, bro? I'll wait for Cass to come on in, man. Come on in the building, man. Man, seriously, bro. Gervonta Davis gets trashed while Anthony Joshua, it's okay for Anthony Joshua to beat up Jake Paul. Like, man, you really cannot you can't make this shit up, bro. You cannot make this shit up, man. I'll get to see Jake Paul lose to AJ unless they fix it. Look, man. You understand how hypocritical this is? I don't give a hell. I don't give a rat's ass about Anthony Joshua fighting Jake Paul or not fighting Jake Paul. If Jake Paul survives a round against Anthony Joshua, it's a fixed fight. Okay? If he makes it out of a round, it's fixed. So I mean, whatever. I'm just taken back by the fact that you guys people crapped on Gervonta for fighting a guy that outweighed him by 70 pounds or whatever it is. And now AJ can be celebrated for fighting a guy that is 30 pounds smaller than him, 4 inches shorter than him, probably has a 4 or 5 inch reach advantage over, and the guy can't fight for shit. But it's okay for AJ to beat him up. Just like it was okay for AJ to fight Francis Ngannou, who was 0-1 as a professional. And it was okay for Tyson Fury to fight Francis Ngannou, even though Francis Ngannou had never had a fight at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you see? Like, how can you say one is good and the other is bad? How can that possibly be? It is so, you guys are so obvious and so apparent in your bias that you just like there's nothing else to talk about with you guys. How in the world can you with a straight face criticize Gervonta for fighting Jake Paul, but praise Anthony Joshua for fighting Jake Paul? All the reasons that you have for Gervonta Davis not fighting Jake Paul are present with Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul. But more than that, it's an unfair fight for Jake Paul because Jake Paul's going to get killed unless you fix the fight. Unless you fix it. You know for sure Anthony Joshua is going to hurt this man badly if you don't fix that fight, if you don't script that fight. You guys must know these fights are scripted. I mean, I'm serious, man. I am amazed, man. I am amazed. I am shocked and amazed, bro, at the consistency of the hypocrisy of boxing fake fans. Because I'm telling you, you people are fake as shit with these comments that you leave. Ray Jackson is fake. I can't believe Ray Jackson is fake. Man, that dude, that's not even the same dude anymore. Hey, Dean, if you're there, man, oh, stop that shit. Stop that shit, T. Orlando. Yeah, stop that shit. AJ's more entertaining. What do you mean? AJ's gonna kill that dude, and Gervonta was gonna kill that dude. If anything, the Gervonta one would have been more entertaining because you don't know for sure that the fight is fixed. Come on, man. I mean, seriously, if he goes 3 rounds, if he goes 2 rounds, it's a fixed fight. I mean, he should just walk across the ring and batter him half to death. There's no fucking way. Okay? Let's just be real. There's no way he can win that fight. Nah, man, look, bro, I'm not hoping shit. Y'all out here trying to sell this fight. Okay? I don't hope nothing. You're not going to get me excited about a fight by saying, I see him get knocked out. No. I don't want to see no silver line. That's some silver lining shit you're trying to sell. No. I want Anthony Joshua to be roundly criticized for even thinking about fighting Jake Paul. And I want every single solitary critic that, what the fuck you talking about? He wasn't going to win. That's why the pussy ran off. Give me a break. He wasn't going to win. Jake Paul lost to Tommy Fury. What do you mean? Tommy Fury is a fitness model for real. When's the last time you saw Tommy Fury since Tommy Fury beat Jake Paul? Just stop. You know what I mean? You guys are just hypocrites, man. You're just hypocrites. Admit it. You got a different standard for different people. You got one standard for Gervonta, and you got the other standard for everybody else. You're biased against that young man, and you should be ashamed of yourself for the extent to which you will do it. Because you know damn well y'all shouldn't be like, oh, yeah, this one's great. Yeah, this one's great. I mean, AJ slept Francis and got no hell yeah, he slept him. This is what I admire about the side. They try to sell the fight whereas when Tank had it all, y'all repeatedly said, I don't want this fight. I'm just telling you, man. I'm just telling you. No, I mean, I'm different strokes for different folks, but that's a true statement. Different people like different things. They really do. However, hypocrisy is just in your face, man. Come on, bro. You know when you're doing some shit like that, like you know when you're cool with one thing for somebody, but then somebody else doesn't, you want to punish them. Come on, man. Y'all sound like y'all spoiled. You guys are spoiling your kids, man. Y'all must be terrible parents. Can't imagine all the double standards y'all let slide for your kids. Like people outside your family, it's okay for them. It's not okay for the people outside your family to do shit, but people inside your family, you know. Jake Paul sucks, bro. I'm bigger than Jake Paul. I cannot beat Gervonta Davis. All right. Let me tell you flat out, I am bigger than Jake Paul. Fuck what Jake Paul talking about. Jake Paul would get his ass knocked out by that little kid. Well, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. He's a crew. He's going to get his ass knocked out. He can't fight. I don't get that. You know, you cannot. I don't care how big and fast you are. If you don't know how to play tennis, you don't know how to play tennis, and a little girl is going to beat you. A little girl will whoop your ass in tennis. I don't care how big, tall, strong you are. If you don't know how to use that damn racket, you're going to lose. Okay? To that little girl. If a little girl is a top player in her area, she's going to beat you. So I don't care how big that guy, how big he was. He was going to lose. First of all, it's an exhibition. You really can't lose. What do you think Shakur and them boys was doing, Jake? And I mean, they were going to whoop him in sparring, bro. Come on, man. That's fighting a little dude. They're fast. I mean, he's used to fighting slow guys, old guys, big guys. Those Shakur Stevenson, Raymond Ford, and those guys are very quick. That's why he probably wanted to get out of there because he knew it wasn't going to look good. He was going to get his ass whooped. I'm going to tell you right now, that little dude was going to beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you want to play games with me, easy work. So size doesn't matter. What's with the stupid statements, easy work boxing? I'm not going to do too much of this, okay? Did I say that? Did I say size didn't matter? What I said was, and no need to put words in my mouth. There's no need to put words in my mouth. All you got to do is listen to what I got to say. Don't try to rephrase it in some way that you think you can win an argument with me, okay? What I said was, Jake Paul's about to get his ass whooped because he cannot fight. And then I said that I don't care how big and tall and strong you are, if you pick up a tennis racket. If you play a 12-year-old girl that really knows how to play the game, she's going to beat the shit out of you because you don't know what you're doing. No, I'm asking. That's obvious that you're asking. So size doesn't matter? I didn't say that. So size doesn't matter. What do you mean? Does size matter to what? Yes, size will matter. Yes, size does matter. Jake Paul is too big and slow to fuck with Tank. He's going to get his ass whooped. In the case of Gervonta Davis, his size is going to be used against him. Let me repeat. As far as size and Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul, size was going to be used against Jake Paul. Jake Paul was going to get his big ass knocked out by a little guy that can punch very hard, that is very fast, and Gervonta is going to be able to do things to Jake Paul that he wouldn't be able to do to a smaller man, because the smaller man is more than, especially if a smaller man can fight. So let me tell you, size goes both ways. In the case of Jake Paul, his size against a guy that really knows how to fight is going to be used against you. It's called an uppercut on your ass. He's going to send his fucking head spinning. I'm telling you, there was no way that Jake Paul can beat Gervonta Davis in a fight. Gervonta Davis is a world-class fighter. Jake Paul is an actor. Let me repeat. Jake Paul, like most of you YouTube people, are actors. I don't care how big the actor is. If the actor gets in there with a real one, that actor is going to lose. Jake Paul is putting on a performance, bro. He's putting on performances. He can act. He's behaving as if he is a fighter. He is not a fighter. That's just part of his reality show, okay? It's called the Jake Paul reality show. And in this Jake Paul reality show, he'll sell you a pay-per-view, or he'll have a series on Netflix where he has a bunch of exhibition fights with major fighters. That's what the fuck Jake Paul is, man. Jake Paul is not going to beat Tank. Until I see criminal charges, and I see that videotape that Jake Paul said he saw, or heavily implied that he saw, I'm not even going to believe the bullshit that he did for getting out of the fight. Also, I'll believe that Jake Paul is fighting Anthony Joshua when I see him fighting Anthony Joshua, because he was supposed to be fighting Ryan Garcia, and Oscar said no. How do you feel about Roy Jones being Errol's trainer? I don't know if Pull-Out Bandit. I don't think he's his trainer. I think he just went to go see it. You know what I mean? I just went to say he's going to go work with him a little bit. I like it. I think that's a good thing. That shows maturity on Errol's part. I think that shows maturity and graciousness on Roy Jones' part. Roy Jones had to come back from a big loss, and I think, and from a shocking loss and so he knows what the deal is, Martin, they ask stupid questions to piss off. Martin, they ask stupid questions to piss off their clowns. Yeah, something, man. Like, dude, I've had that say, don't tell me, oh, man, I'm just asking. Nah, bro, you're not just asking, bro. That's the type of, first of all, there's no reason for you to have believed that size doesn't matter, because I never said that. You use the word so. So is like therefore, right? So, therefore. So what's up? You right? So, therefore. You can use therefore to substitute for so. So that was a transitional statement. You were making that comment, so size doesn't matter? Anyway, Barry Hunter and possibly Calvin Ford would be a good maybe. Going to be weird not seeing Derek in EJ's corner. Hey, man, life goes on, man. Life goes on. Life goes on, baby boy. Life goes on, man. It ain't going to be weird to me. The only thing weird to me is seeing Errol Spence with them long-ass braids. That's the only thing weird to me. I don't like the braid. I don't like the braided Errol Spence, man. I think he should cut his hair. That's the Errol Spence I like. I like Errol with the shag. You know what I mean? Errol with the shag. Errol with the shag is a killer, dog. That man right there got it going, got it going on. But I want to show y'all this tweet, bro, because I got to go on. Man, let me talk to Terence Crawford for a second, man. I know you're listening, Terence. I know you're gonna listen. Man, why you got that bitch ass attitude, Terence? Yeah, he got that good hair. Errol got that good hair, and it grew all out. Oh, Terence is acting like a little biatch is what he's doing. Terence is acting like little biatch is what he's doing. Let me show you what he's doing. What a little biatch statement. What up, Terence? I'm going to say it, dog. I ain't trying to fight you. I ain't going to try to wrestle you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about me wrestling you. Hey, looky. I got to show some shit. Hey, man, Coach Kenny gave me a shout out. I got to show y'all this, man. Breaking goddamn news. Heavyweight boxer Cassius Chaney. Oh, I'm sorry. Boo. Anyway, let me get this, man. Where's Bud at, man? Where you at, Bud? So surprised Bud ain't blocked me, bro. That's weird, bro. I don't be commenting, though. So that's probably why, because I don't be saying shit to Bud. All right, man. So I'll show you what he said. Actually, let me show it here. Let me show you. Somebody told me when Terence in camp, everybody got to lose weight or he cuts their pay. Bomac just take a pay. That's fucked up. But now, did you see Kenny shout out? Yeah, I saw that shit. I told y'all, Negroes. Hey, look, man. I know y'all niggas a bunch of snitches. Hell yeah, they got Kenny with them. Now you niggas know you got them goddamn snitches in your gym. You better get them niggas out of your gym. Them goddamn hangers on, bro, coming by to holler at you with their fake ass identities, dog. But look, let's go over this one first, bro. This shit is funny to me. You got good vision or you wear contacts? Neither one. I don't have good vision and I don't wear contacts. Oh, I'll show you. Hold on. Let me show you. Then I was right. Where Kenny at? I'll take the. Hold on. Give me a second. I get it. But it did it. Oh, right here. All right, so let's do this one first. Yeah, I thug it out, bro. I can see. I just thug it out, bro. All right, let's do the Kenny one first. So y'all don't like when I whistle. I can't ever whistle when I want to. All right. It's Kenny Ellis says, I must admit, for the last 3 weeks, Fanon Boxing been hitting the nail on the head, especially when he touched on the topic about the informants. Hopefully, everybody in boxing was listening closely to Fanon, especially the fighters that's putting their trust in undercover rats. I pray that the fighters open their eyes and research people and don't just Google search them, because informants are slick on every level. They even go as far as tightening up their search game. Remember, God always sends a messenger. Thank you, Fanon Boxing. Yeah, nigga, there's a lot of rats. There's a lot of rats in the house. I told y'all they some rats. These niggas is rats, bro. I told you these niggas is rats. They are rats. They are rats. They are rats. They are not even who they say they are. I'm trying to tell you, they are not. What up, Chris Johnson? Thank you. I'm telling you, these people are not. I'm telling you, they are. They are what I'm telling you they are, bro. A bunch of mouse in the house. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all better keep away from them dudes, man. Keep your not all money is good money, like Errol Spence said, man. It's like, man, not all money is good money, brother. Not all money is good money. And they ain't taking that turkey money. Because sometimes, man, I really do wonder if that turkey money really is turkey money. They say it's money coming from the PIF. That's like what they put in the paper. But honestly, man, I'm really starting to wonder whether or not, man, you got Terence College, you got to listen to what I said. All of the above. If all they were doing was telling you about what's going on in people's training camps, there's nothing I would say to you. Anyway, I'm not getting into that. All I said is that they are running game on y'all. They are running game on y'all. They are running game on y'all. So that's what he said. But let me get to Bud. Let me get to Bud and Bud's very shaky ass personality, dog. I'm sorry. I gotta talk shit about your brother. This is from a grown ass man to a 38-year-old kid, bro. This is horse shit right here. Terence Crawford says, any friend of me that is friends of an enemy of me is no friends of me. Let's have a discussion about this philosophy for a while, if you would not mind. The great Terence Crawford said, any friend of me that is friends of an enemy of me is no friend of me. Nigga, I wish you would tell me who I can be friends with. You're not my friend. If you're friends with her, if you're friends with Susie, you can't be friends with me. If you're friends with Susie, you can't be friends with me. Nigga, how in the world did you type that, man? What kind of grown-ass man got that type of mentality? Let me tell you something, man. I'm talking shit about Bud today because I feel like talking shit. Look, man, here's the thing. One grown man can't tell another grown man who they can be friends with. Period. Man, you can't tell. There's like 200,000 noobs. If I'm going to be friends with a noob, who am I to tell Nevin he can't be friends with somebody like my boy Nevin, my boy Nev? How can I tell Nevin he can't be friends with somebody if he's going to be friends with me? Nigga, I'm going to wind up with no friends. Like, dog, what kind of shit is that, bro? I'm just telling you, man, you guys are mighty cliquish. And the word is mine. I also have to help you out here, Terence. Any friend of mine, which makes it possessive. All right? That's possessive. Any friend of mine that is friends with an enemy of mine is no friend of mine. Exactly. Each his own, man. Go on about your business, man. I don't get that shit. But see, that's divisive, man. That's very divisive, man. That's very, very divisive. Dan, that's middle grade. That's middle school shit. And I hope that you guys, said this Bud tweet is why Shakur started a beef with yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, really. It's the reason why Shakur would never come back to this channel. And it's why guys like Raymond Ford would never come to this channel. Oh, it's incredibly controlling. It is. For a sucker. You know what I mean? For a sucker. The fuck? Bud has always been an insecure, emotional biatch outside the ring. IJ, what's IJS mean? What does IJS mean? Oh, so that is why Shakur said it's no brotherhood. Said it's no brotherhood in boxing. They're beefing now. Hey, man, probably because who is he beefing with? Look, bro, I'm just saying it could be. It could be. Hey, man, it could be, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, dog. It could be Shakur. But, hey, man, I like Shakur, man. I like Shakur, bro. I like Shakur, man. I'm just saying, okay, thank you, man. You know I'm slow. He said, read one full page of Harry Potter book, nigga. 50-cent book. Hey, what is that? What? Read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga. 50-cent book. I remember that now. Read one page of a 50. Shakur's fake as fuck. Yeah, these all look 2 cent. They all fake as hell, man. All these people are fake, 2 cent. They're all fake. It's all fake. They're all fake. Every one of these people are fake. They're all fake. Everybody in this boxing talk is out for their own. And hey, man, it is what it is, man. All these cats are fake, man. They're all in front of the camera. They're all being fake, man. But, you know, so certainly Deontay was not fake. I don't think Deontay Wilder was fake. I don't think Errol's fake. I don't think Tank is fake. I do think Tank is aggressive as fuck, though. I ain't gonna lie. I do think Tank is very aggressive. Shakur, a dork, when he said when he said Sugar Robinson sucks, I was done with his ass. Yeah, he was kind of out there on that one. Yeah, they were. They were kind of out there on that, man. Oh, look, man. Let's talk about what's going on with Bud. What's going on with Bud is they are making a superstar of Bud. They're in the process of manufacturing superstardom for Bud. They're botting him. They are putting him on platforms to make him look civilized. They out there making him throw balls, jump through hoops. You know what I mean? Like, dog, they got him doing the full-fledged what do you call it when they run your ass around like a monkey? Like, what do you call it when they run you around and, like, you know, they put you through hoops and make you jump through hoops? And what I mean is, like, he's always out there somewhere throwing a baseball or playing basketball or hitting a golf ball or kicking a soccer ball or wrestling or doing jujitsu or some type of, you know, animals are a good athlete type of portrayal. You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to sell him. He's trying to sell him like that. You know what I mean? Receiving flowers in Uzbekistan. Shout out there, man. You know what I mean? He's got him doing circus acts for people. I mean, that's what they got him do. They got him running around doing all that shit. He gets a bunch of interviews. So, you know, he's feeling really famous. They make him feel famous when people are around Bud. Bud's really feeling himself. But it's too late for him to be a superstar. Oh, no, he's not going to be a superstar. No, he will not be. 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 But he is a great fighter, and that's all that really matters. And he has made a lot of money, and that's a terrific thing. I'm just saying, I don't get the necessity to tell people that you can't be friends with people that don't like you. You know what I mean? That's impossible in YouTube because I know all y'all, despite y'all dislike of Bug Eyes and of Gap Tooth, Yuck Mouth. I'm going to start calling that Negro Yuck Mouth. That nigga's name is Yuck Mouth. I'm going to call, because I got a crooked tooth right there, but that's all I got. Other than that, all my teeth are straight. You know what I mean? That Negro got Yuck Mouth. You can do this to you can do this to his face and not even touch his teeth. You can do this and not even touch his teeth. If they were, Lavari said on the bright side, Martin, 9 more days until Devin gets knocked out. November 22nd will be a great day for boxing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get Debbie knocked out. I'll take that shit. Hell yeah, Yuck Mouth. I'm going to call that nigga Bug Eyes and Yuck Mouth. I know y'all niggas be watching Bug Eyes and Yuck Mouth since they wanted to call me Fag 9 and stuff. You know, I can't call him, you know, you're talking about Georgie Porgy, Curious Georgie Porgy. I don't think Haney gets knocked out. I hope so. Hey, their manufacturing is started, bud, but then they need to issue a factory recall. Get his ass out of here. Hey, man, it's trouble for these niggas. I'm telling you, man, these niggas, first of all, these niggas going to go to jail. I can't tell you. Somebody else got to tell you who Yuck Mouth is. Just put it this way. Yuck Mouth got some gaps and he got a bunch of gaps in his teeth. Let's just put it that way. You know what I mean? That nigga, man, I'm talking about, hey, I lost friends because of goofy shit because I'm supposed to dislike you who you dislike. Yeah, nah, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not going to dislike somebody just because you dislike them. That's not going to happen, bro. If two of my friends don't get along, they just don't get along. You know, that's all it is. I got two friends that don't get along. That shit can happen. This guy don't like that guy. Whatever. This girl don't like that girl. Just because you don't like her don't mean I can't like her. You know, that type of shit. Unless you're my girl, that means, okay, I won't go hang out with her. But other than that, bro, come on now. I ain't got to dislike people because you dislike people. Normal is dropped by a nobody. People forget that. I ain't forget shit. I don't care. Devin Haney got dropped 5 times by an underwear model. And that's fresh in my memory. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. People get knocked down. Ooh, child, petty gonna get difficult. But this is, yeah. I've been telling you, bro. Look, let me tell you something, man. Gervonta Davis got screwed. Who's bug eyes? It's a dude whose eyes look like this. I'm not speaking these names, man. I'm not speaking these niggas' names, bro. I don't want to do it anymore, bro. He's got bug eyes. That's all I'm going to say. He got bug eyes and he buys a lot of views. Let me put it that way. He's got bug eyes and he buys a lot of views. And he now he works for the Zone like I always said he did. The dude was probably working for the Zone the entire damn time, just faking it with all these views they were buying his ass. You know what I mean? So that he would be an influencer and everybody would listen to him because so many people watch him. But so many people watch him. Why? Because so many people's views were bought. You know what I mean? Like, man, come on, man. People know what's up. Yo, it's y'all phony asses. Y'all phony asses. Hating? Hell no. Hell yeah, I hate on niggas that buy views. Yes, I do. I hate on niggas that buy views, bro. Yes, I do. I hate on niggas that buy views. Absolutely. Niggas that fake, lie, niggas that fake, lie. Yes, I do. I hate on you all the fucking times, bro. All right. Yes, I do. I absolutely can't stand you fucking frauds, bro. No, hating it. No, it's not. No, hating is useful, bro. I hate frauds, bro. God gave you an emotion called dislike for when people are phonies, you fucking sissy. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry, you sweetie. You sweetie. And I know it's you listening, dog. Get your little bug-eyed lying ass the fuck from around me, dog. I don't believe. Look, bro, I know that there's a man behind the curtain, dog. Okay, I see the man behind the curtain, bro. I see the man behind the curtain, bro. You're not going to fool me with your levers and your tricks. It doesn't work like that, bro. All right? Everybody knows you buy your views, dog. That is very, very obvious. Either the Zone buys your views or you buy your views yourself. Dude, everybody knows it, bro. Get the fuck up out of here, dog. No, I'm going to do me. No. Fuck you and fuck all you lying ass niggas out here running game on people. You're out here running game on people. All right? No, you're a fraud, bro. And I'll call you a fucking fraud because you're a fucking fraud. I'm not a fraud. You're a fucking fraud. Don't come around here. It took you a day before you could say some shit. All right? Bug the fuck off, Buggy. Bug the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? I saw it happen with Ali Aladepo. At least Ali Aladepo didn't buy all them damn views while he was fucking trying to get his job, nigga. Shut up, bro. I'm not trying to hear that shit. I'm a real fan. I am not a media personality. You guys are fucking bought and paid for fake ass media personalities, bro. I'm not one of them. You shouldn't have ever called me a race baiter, bro. Okay, I know that you paid your price by doing diss videos on me several years ago, right? That's how you got in there, just like Mr. He got in there doing that shit. And just like every one of you fucking bums got to take shots at me in order for you to look good in front of these people. Like I said, your niggas are going to jail, okay? So no need for you niggas to be going to jail, because trust me, dude, we going to put you there. Scratch a lie, find a thief. Scratch a lie, find a thief. When you lie and buy views, that's a thief. That's what they say. That's what old people say. If you find a liar, you're going to find a thief. And if somebody will steal, they'll kill. If you lie, you'll steal. If you steal, you'll kill. That's how it goes, bro. So I don't trust people that are just flat out lying, buying views, buying subscribers, trying to get themselves to the point where they look like a social media influencer so they can use that influence for other people. And what you guys have done to Gervonta Davis is disgusting. What you guys do to Gervonta Davis is disgusting. Let me repeat, disgusting. And it started with the lie that you tell. The lie that you told in order to build yourself up to thinking you're somebody. Bro, let me tell you, I will sweep you off the street like it ain't shit, buddy. You play with the wrong people. And you called me a race baiter, bro. I don't know you shit since you did that. Or since your little boy Malik did what he did. Or what Gaptooth does. I know who I am, and I know why you niggas are in proximity to me. I'm on Rico number 4, buddy. I'm on Rico number 4. I'm looking for Rico number 5, bro. I'm looking for Rico number 5. So I would sit my ass over there in the fucking corner and stop talking to me. Sit your ass in the corner and stop talking, boy. Okay? Because that's what you guys fuck up with. You want to jump out here because I'm telling the truth on you, and you jump on some shit you don't want to jump into. So anyway, like I said, I know you niggas run around calling people, telling people not to be friends with certain people, don't go on certain people's shows, and that's exactly what this is. Some bitch-ass behavior. Any friend of me that is friends of an enemy of me is no friends of me. What kind of ridiculously stupid shit is this? What kind of ridiculously stupid shit is this? That's what you guys do to content creators going around following people around. Following people around. No, frat. I'm not good, bro. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. Nigga said frat. Hey, frat, we good, bro? You're not my frat, bro. Get the fuck up out of here, dog. For now, I can tell you are and still good at the dozens. They're extremely good at the dozens. You said, so if you have a problem with someone, I can't be their friend. That makes no sense. Not on YouTube, you can't. Not in boxing, because they want everybody to click up. They want everybody to click up. It's my team versus your team. If you come to Fanan's live stream, now you can't come to my live stream. Like, it's that type of ridiculous shit that goes on, bro. But more than that, there's so many people just lying about their influence and lying about who they are. You're just not even the people that you say you are. You're basically just not. All you are agents of public relations. And you have no honesty to yourself, because you have to tell people you're an actor, bro. Okay? When you're acting, you have to tell people that you're acting. You know what I mean? Thumbs down. Okay, cool. See you later. I don't care. Bye. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you're acting, it is your duty as an actor to let people know that you're acting. Okay? It's your duty. Hey, frat. No, frats, they'll say, what's up, frat? No, people say, what's up, frat? But we say, what's up, noob? He ain't in we don't say frat if it's a noob. We'll say, what's up, noob? You know what I mean? Yeah, you are. They are. You can tell by the way they try to attack creators coming up when they get a little bit of attention. Yeah, they try to run and make sure that nobody likes you. They try to isolate you. They try to attack you. It used to start with a guy named like Sean. I can't remember what his name is, but it was Sean something or other. As soon as I got like 100 subscribers, bro, this nigga started making videos on me every day, bro. Like every day, bro. Sean Newton. His name was Sean Newton. Haven't seen Sean Newton in years. But Sean Newton, and I wouldn't even put it past that Sean Newton could be involved with this shit. Sean Newton, whenever a black content creator would start talking positively about a black fighter, this guy would make nonstop videos about you all day long and what a bad person you are and how terrible you are and how biased you are. And if you got sucked into that argument with him, your channel would never go anywhere. But yeah, that's what they would always do. You know what I mean? They would always try to like, if they know that your point of view is to support a particular type of fighter or a particular fighter, they're going to attack you and make you not want to get on the internet anymore. Because the truth of the matter is, a lot of the supporters that Gervonta Davis has just don't come on to the internet anymore because they made it such an uncomfortable place to be a fan of the PBC. I mean, just think back, and I know I talk about it all the time. If you go back and think to when we were on message boards and everybody was talking on message boards, pretty much any and every time you get on there, there's a bunch of people that just attack you and attack you and attack you. And the moderators never did anything about it. Yeah, that dude he's paid to say bad things about me. That's all right, bro. The nigga's going to have a heart attack or something. So, I mean, seriously, I mean, here for boxing, I feel sorry for that dude. Because something's going to happen to that kid. Like, without a doubt, bro. Like, I don't know what's going to happen to you, bro. Except we say it's the same thing they do in politics when influencers are gaining traction. They go against the agenda. They will start writing hit pieces and posting clips out of context. It's the same play. Boxing just way more obvious and sloppy. Yeah, it's terrible, man. But I'm going to tell you, here for boxing, going to wind up having a truck run into his ass or something. Like, I'm telling you, keep fucking playing, bro. Like, I'm telling you, you guys can talk about me all day. You can say what you want to say all day. You niggas can go too far. And trust me, bro, like I said, you niggas are going to jail. You guys can keep playing, bro. I don't care. Like, we've been doing this 6-7 years, dog. Keep playing. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why you got to keep finding new people, bro, because your old people keep going away. You know what I mean? Don't act like people ain't going away. Don't act like all of a sudden you don't hear from nobody no more. And Deem says that Ray Jackson didn't sell his YouTube page. Shit. Like 6'7", exactly. I don't know who to believe at this point. It's crazy. Believe me. You know why you can believe me? You know why you should believe me? Because of this. Adrian Barner, Big U, Rico. NBA gambling ring, Rico. UFC investigation, the FBI investigating for over 100 fixed fights. Baseball pitchers fixing games. Drake and Aiden Ross getting sued for lying about betting with their own money. Showbiz. Hey, did you hear about that lawsuit, Bug Eyes? Did you hear about that lawsuit, Bug Eyes? Bro, you better be careful. They suing people for doing that shit, man. They suing people for claiming they betting $30,000 and they ain't really doing it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be doing too much more of that, bro. You know what I mean? You guys out here scam-alicious. Just scamming. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Believe me. I'm on Rico number 4. I told y'all the Ricos were coming. There's like 4 Ricos. I already told you. There's like 4 now. I told you. Dude, we busted the code on these clowns, dog. They thought they were slick. Oh, we behind the scenes. We hitting a lick. Oh, they used to love that phrase. Hitting a lick. Ooh, they thought they was hitting a lick. Because these guys, he don't even know what he's doing. L.A. Frederick Miller said, bro, it's crazy, but I had this in the back of my mind. I'm telling you, they can say whatever they want. They cannot predict the date of a fight. I predicted RICOs, and I didn't say just one RICO. I said multiple RICOs, and I specifically said gambling in sports. And when Big U got arrested, I told you shit was going to come downstream of that. I'm telling you, it's going to hit you. That's already hitting you bums in the gym. Okay? It's already. I'm telling you, you guys are like, you guys need to stop this shit, but it's too late, bro. It's too late. I know you got to go. You got to do what you was doing. That's what it is. I know you can't, it's too, hey man, ain't us, what they say? Ain't no such thing as a halfway crook. Ain't no such thing as a halfway crook. You did say that. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I said it very confidently. And I said it in videos multiple times. Why am I always mad? Why you out here acting like you a black woman, King? Why you got a girly haircut, bro? Talking about Ebionite history, bro. Why you faking being black? Why'd you put that shit up there for a whole fucking day? People gonna act like you wasn't right. Ain't making bets no more. Showbiz ain't making bets no more. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, bro. That nigga was. I told you niggas that shit. Zay ninjas are shook. I'm just telling you. You guys can say what you want, bro. I want to know why my predictions come true. EBO night, man. Get your ass out of here, EBO night, man. I'm not trying to hear this shit. Look, y'all niggas are some crooks. And I know y'all niggas are some crooks, bro. I know he can bet. He's going to bet $30,000. That's just not going to be. It's not going to be his money. Let me tell you something, man. You know how much money you have to earn to be able to bet $30,000, bro? You have to be making. Let me see. Calculator. $30,000 bet, right? You got to be making like $3 million a year. You have to be making like $3 million a year to afford a $30 million bet. But guess what? If you know the outcome of the fight before it takes place, or if you prop bet because you know Devin Haney's going to take a knee, then maybe you can make your money. I don't know. Now that I think about it, maybe you are gambling your own money. Because, maybe they are gambling with their own money. With all of these, with all you, what do you call you guys? What do you call them? Informants. Informants, that's right. If you're an informant, you probably can get your hands on that type of money. Unless you're an informant. If you're an informant, you can get your hands on that type of money. You know, kind of like how Ness, according to those police reports, did you know how Ness was, what did Ness do again? I think Ness was an informant and he was able to get like pounds and pounds and pounds of cocaine, wasn't he? I think that's what Ness was able to do. What's up, Just Do Boxing? Wasn't that what Ness did? Wasn't Ness an informant? Isn't Ness? Yeah, Ness was an informant. And so, yeah, I guess if you're an informant, they can get you large sums of cash to bet. Or they may allow you to bet on stake and bet with house funds that you don't really get back. So that's interesting. Yeah, that's very, very interesting. Because I think you niggas were all snitches too. So I don't know. Am I hating still, or do you got something else to say? Yes, Troy Hutch. Yes. Ness from the Boxing Voice was a federal informant, and he set up somebody for a drug bust. He set him up, I do believe, on multiple occasions, did multiple large drug deals as an undercover informant for the FBI. Yes. So it is guaranteed that we have informants who are YouTube channel owners. Yeah, you have YouTube channels being run by people that are former federal informants. And also they do business with Bill Haney. For Bill Haney not to like snitches. See, that's why I think Bill Haney's a snitch too. I'm telling you, I think Bill Haney is one too. That's just my personal opinion, bro. Like if I was in the mafia and I was suggesting the people that I believe are government informants, usually it's people that have a lot of money. You don't really know how they got all the money. They say it came from some undercover operations or some, from drug deals and shit that they did. But you don't really know where they got all this money and how they got that big house and how they drive the big cars. You know what I mean? Because when somebody's trying to get you to be a man in the underworld, they'll set you up for maybe a decade, two decades or something like that in a situation like that. So if Ness is all I'm saying is if Ness is a informant, then why can't Showbiz be an informant? Why can't Blue Blood be an informant? Why can't I be an informant? Why can't any other content creator also be an informant? It's only logical because you know that there's a lot of criminality in boxing. There's a lot of drug dealers that do business in boxing. There's a lot of pimps that and prostitutes that do business, especially around big major fights. There's definitely illegal ticket scalping and schemes like that going on. No, I don't know if he's an informant or not. I'm just saying that if somebody's going to set me up and I'm going to do business with them, they got to show me a lot of money. So you're going to have to get from the government a lot of show money. Like what a lot of people don't realize is after they make a drug bust, like a big drug bust, like say, like the drug bust that Bill Haney got caught up in. He had like a key or two keys. I don't know if it's right or not, right? Just say he had two keys. When they got that 2 keys, when he gets the 2 keys, right? And he's arrested with them, that goes into evidence. And guess what'll happen when it's in evidence? They'll take it out of evidence and they'll use it for another sting. They'll give it to somebody else to sell. So basically what they're doing is they're reselling the same stuff over and over again to build a case against people. And they need somebody there that people trust and have a reputation that you wouldn't think is one. So somebody on TV that's famous and you're like, oh, he gets his money from boxing. Oh, nah, man, that nigga behaves like a snitch. He does. And I'm telling you, I think you niggas are getting sold out by people on television. Because what happened with Chauncey Billups? Chauncey Billups was in on that scam. Yeah, he was. Oh, but that's what they do. They entrap you. I'm just telling you, man. I wouldn't be doing business with these people, bro. They say they got money. I don't believe they really have, bro. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, Devin, who can't sell popcorn, man, that nigga can't sell popcorn at a movie. All of a sudden, he's getting $12 million 3-year contracts. Why in the world would anybody offer Devin Haney a 3-year, $12 million? Why in the world would anybody offer Devin Haney a 3-fight, $12 million deal when the man can't sell water he can't sell water in a desert? But yet you're going to give him that large amount of money? Come on, man. And let's also talk about the fact that I know that certain members of the UFC and TKO, I'll just leave you guys out of it for a while and say, what's up, fellas? You know what I mean? I won't even say anything about the people that are actually running TKO. Why? Because I fuck with them and I'm not a snitch. At the same time, though, let's bring it back down to the peons. I'm telling you, Devin can't sell water in a desert. Can't sell water in a desert. But they gave him a three fight for $12 million a piece. For what? As a way to get that money in his hand, bro, and to justify the money he has. I don't believe he's getting paid that money. I think that shit is going to be a net profit contract. I don't believe it just because Brian Norman Sr. said that shit. The real mulatto said, Fanon, I've been watching you for years, and you are really one of the realest dudes alive. Remind me of my older bro. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Trump's son-in-law got something to do with TKO allegedly. Look, no, I'm talking about the Emanuels, bro. I'm talking about Ari Emanuel. I'm talking about Rahm Emanuel. I'm talking about Ari and Rahm Emanuel, bro. Those guys are not in those positions by accident, bro. That's what you call the deep state. It's called the deep state. That's what conspiracy theorists call those people. They call them the deep state. They call them the people that no matter what president is there, no matter what administration is there, they're always there. That's what you call the deep state. Okay. So at certain levels of CEOs and all that, they are really in the deep state. The deep state are the ones that work with the corporations, all of that good old stuff. Why do you think that Dana White got that buyout so easy? They got put out of UFC, but then they let him have this miracle contract out of nowhere over on Paramount Plus. Anybody else business would have failed if it was doing what the UFC was doing. But note that ESPN also got rid of him way before they got all that fight fixing drama. And I wouldn't doubt if Top Rank didn't get let go because of some fight fixing drama. So anyway, I fucks with the deep state. Shout out to the deep state. I mean that with all my heart. I ain't nobody that's sitting up here saying that, hey man, there's all these bad people in the shadows and we got to be scared. No, I'm not saying that. I love all those people in the shadows. Shout out to the niggas in the shadows. Shout out to the niggas in the shadows. I'm happy with them. I don't mind that shit at all. What I'm talking about is I'm tired of you Negroes doing people so dirty when they're actually fighting and you're risking these people's lives when you know you're really not even who you say you are and you're really not doing what you say you're doing. You know what I mean? Devin's a bum, man. I believe Devin is completely manufactured, bro. Watch me go off the deep end and make you mad. I think Devin is manufactured as fuck. He's got reputations that literally he lost fights and his father can buy a fight for him because it's so important for him to replace Floyd Mayweather Jr. And then what? He can be the guy, the face of boxing that where all the other scams and shit you guys got going on can run through him. Say, well, that's what Turkey reminds me of. No one questions his money and influence, even though his presence in boxing is very new. Let me tell you something, man. I don't believe Turkey. I don't believe that money comes from the PIF. I don't believe it does. Let me repeat. I do not believe that money is coming. The money coming into boxing is coming from the public investment fund. I don't believe it. I don't have any proof. I just don't believe it because it's so stupid. It's so ineffective that I really think it's just a fucking mafia play. That's what I really think. I think it's really international mafia is what I think. And that they're trying to come into the United States and they're trying to get a foothold in boxing and that they're the ones trying to be responsible for fixing the fights and the gambling and all of that. Uh-oh. He said, uh-oh, you're in trouble for saying that, Martin. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I don't think I just think it's some mafia shit. That's what I think. I think that they're all hiding behind Turkey al-Sheikh and some fake ass media manufactured story that Saudi Arabia is investing all this money in boxing. Nah, bro. They're in. Nah, it's more than likely some crooks trying to wash their money. Let's be real. It probably is just some international crooks scrubbing money. They want a new laundry machine, so they want to make the United States boxing their laundromat, bro. You know what I mean? They just want to put up a laundromat in the United States. That's what they fucking do. Okay? I don't believe that shit. I don't believe it. Okay? I don't believe y'all. Which is why the 5 families in New York got taken down. The 5 families in New York just lost. Okay? I'm just telling you. The 5 families in New York City. The 5 families in New York City have all fuck all of them niggas is going to jail, bro. You know what I mean? All your 5 family boys is going to jail, bro, and Victor Conti's dead. This is why I think it's mafia shit. It's my personal opinion that this is mafia shit. because all 5 families of New York are done. and Victor Conti, who's definitely was, in my personal opinion, is definitely mafia, a mafia type of related type of guy. Otherwise, he'd never been able to get the shit done that he got done if he wasn't. And for anybody to be so bold as to tell me that I need to get a real job, which is basically to threaten my life, that nigga has to think he's somebody. So anyway, with him dead and Big U in jail, all that shit in the north in California is up for grabs, because Big U was the biggest black mafia nigga in California, from what I know. Victor Conti was definitely a heavy fucking hitter in the Bay Area, right? And that's California. Both those guys are gone. The 5 families in New York and New Jersey, they're all gone too. You guys are all, I'm telling you, that's what I think is going on. That's why I can predict you guys are going to be under a lot of RICOs, because you guys are definitely dealing in what looks like organized crime. And when I look at the gambling and you say Adrian Bronner is involved with gambling with Big U. Big U is out in California. But he was responsible for setting up illegal boxing and gambling rings. Then you see the NBA gambling ring come out, the NFL, the NBA gambling, the Major League Baseball gambling, the UFC gambling. You see all that stuff come out. That's what this is looking like. And honestly, it looks like you guys are getting your decks cleaned, to me, because I know who's not involved in it at all. Chicago and the Midwest, except for Terence Crawford, little ass. Only nigga in the Midwest bubbling his mouth right now is that nigga in Omaha, Nebraska. That's the only nigga bubbling his lip right now with some shit like this. Any friend of mine is an enemy of mine, is no friend of mine. When really you should be saying, any friend of mine, and what you're really looking for is an enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's what you're really looking for. You want to know, you're saying that an enemy of my enemy is my friend. This man convolutes this shit all over the place and says any friend of me that is friends of an enemy of me is no friend of me. That's not true. Mm-hmm. Man, reading that gives me a headache. I'm just saying. That's a man trying to lay down his turf. That's somebody telling you, that's somebody trying to call in the troops to support him. You know what I mean? Kind of like when did do I have it? Do y'all remember when Floyd gave that speech to Israel? Remember how Floyd gave that speech to Israel? And he was like, I know y'all going to be with me now when I need you. I was with you when you needed. I was with you when you needed me. So now I know that you're going to be with me when I need you, right? No, Floyd. They can't help you, Floyd. I know you think, Floyd, that they are the greatest thing ever and that there's nobody above them and there's nothing that can ever stop these people. You know what I mean? Because Floyd Mayweather Jr. became a Zionist. Floyd Mayweather Jr. became a Zionist. This Negro shit is so shaky that he literally is out here and became a Zionist, man. You know what I mean? Seriously, bro. You telling me that I'm missing something? What am I missing here, man? You know what I mean? Yeah, dog. I know y'all don't like me. Let me put this out here. I know that you don't like me, but there's nothing that you can do to me. Nothing. 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 Do you know how when you get your ass fired, there's somebody sitting across the room with you, bro? And like you're sitting there and you're at a job and somebody says, I hate to tell you this, you're fired. But mind you, when they say you're fired, they've got 2 big ass bodyguards with weapons on you when they say that you're fired, and they're going to be escorting you out the gym, out the ring, right? Nobody likes legal lawyers, but you come here all the time, bro. Blah 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 blah. Nigga go to jail, You know what I'm saying? You know your boys are going to jail. You know you can't sell nothing. You know ain't nothing coming through. You know you dry as shit. You know you dry as shit. You know that you're in trouble. We know that you're feds. We know that you're feds. I blew your cover. We know you're a fed. Let me just come all the way out and say, I blew your cover. You're a fed. Okay? You're either a fed yourself or you're a federal informant. One of the two. Okay? Hey, Fanon, come to NOL. We'll hang out. We could have a good old time. Hell yeah, man. I'll be in New Orleans. I'll tell you when I'm in New Orleans. I'm going to be in New Orleans. Hopefully be in New Orleans for Mardi Gras. Hopefully. Nah, seriously, I'm just going to blow your whole fucking covers. You Negroes are fucking federal informants, bro. This guy's an idiot. Yeah, I got you, bro. You guys made your shit up yesterday, bro. Look how easy it is for me to clip you. You have to be a member for a day before you can leave that message. So you guys right now are working on what you're going to say tomorrow. I'm telling all you boxers, and I'm warning you, you guys better motherfucking know that you guys got feds in your gyms, bro. These niggas be trainers. They can be trainers. They can be YouTube content creators. They can be fight hype vlogists. They are on your ass because they are looking for all the gambling anomalies. They got a major FBI investigation on your ass right now. Go Cash Patel. Go Cash Patel. Y'all don't want to see Cash. Y'all don't want to see Cash Money Patel. Y'all don't want to see Cash Money Patel. He's going to make a name off y'all, bro. This man's going to make a career off y'all, bro. For real. Cash Patel going to be able to run for president, bro. All the crime, he's going to get up out of there. Oh, you got to love it, man. I'm a patriot. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I am not indicted myself. Now, see, if I had been indicted, then it would be illegal for me to be speculating about this shit. But you guys take a whole day to make your account to come say something about me that ain't nobody gonna listen to. I've already predicted 4 RICOs. 4 of them. 4 of them. You can't say shit to me. There's already 4 active RICOs going on. So how can you tell me that, oh, Martin, Martin's delusional? I'm delusional when you can research that there's 5 RICOs going on with gambling in sports, and it's definitely tied to Adrian Broner and Big U. And you think people ain't looking at y'all? Y'all better stop gambling. Keep your money in your pocket. Telling you, bro, these guys are putting on exhibitions and calling them fights. Let's be real. Y'all are putting on exhibitions and calling them fights. We saw Turkey Al-Sheikh say 2 rounds, 2 rounds. You're down 2 rounds, 2 rounds. You're down 2 rounds. That's a gambler, bro. Man, I'm trying to tell you, y'all better not any sneaky shit, any get rich any sneaky shit, any get rich quick schemes that get presented to you. I would leave them alone. Martin, did you see Kenny's post about the Jake Paul, about the fake Jake, the fake Paul? Yeah, I did. About how all of a sudden he's in negotiations to fight somebody else. AJ was supposed to be fighting somebody, but now all of a sudden they're over there. Yeah, they tried to. Look, the powers that be did not want it to be Gervonta. The powers that be did not want it to be Gervonta. The little crooked niggas. Hey, look, man, I don't know what they doing. I don't know what they doing. Look, shout out to Ari Emanuel, man. Shout out to Ari Emanuel. Shout out to your brother out there in TKO. You know I ain't got no ill will towards your brother. You know I don't. Don't get it twisted, dog. But you know you got some little lackeys running around here. Ari, you got some little lackeys running around, man. You know what I mean? You got some little lackeys running around. They trying to tell you they cutting some money. They putting your big money at risk, man. They putting you at risk, Ari. Yeah, they are. Yes, you better tell them, Ari. Maybe you didn't know, Ari, but you know now, don't you, Ari? Yeah, Ari didn't know. Ari know now, though. Ari used to think he a big dog. You know now, don't you, Ari, though? So let's get this right, Ari. Troy Hutch said, that's some foolish shit I've ever seen. Going to a man's corner to tell him he's down in between rounds. That should have been a bigger deal. Of course, it's not going to be a bigger deal. Of course, it's USC, baby. Of course it's not. He said Netflix didn't pull a fight. Jake can't make the weight. Yep. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I got to do that video. Jake could not make 195. So he set Gervonta Davis up on some bullshit. Man, what does it look like? What does it feel to run out of options, man? So glow. Do. Man, I'm having so much fun today, bro. Can I get a 1 in the chat, man? I'm feeling really, really good today. I really am. It is so nice, bro. Oh, is he in Cairo? Oh, that's what's up. Maurice and Carmen in Cairo. I got to go to Cairo, Egypt, man. That sounds like that should be fun. Hey, said that makes more sense. Put Devin through the mud. Nah, Devin's manufactured, bro. Devin's a manufactured star, bro. That's a manufactured nigga. I'm trying to tell you. I wonder how many niggas that these people, they think they can get you followed. Like, let me tell you why I really know that this is the case. Because these guys think they can get you followed. They think they can put hits out on people. Like, just put out a hit on somebody and ain't nothing going to happen. And nothing's going to happen to them, even though everybody and their mama knows that they're the ones that did it. You know what I mean? Like, these guys are in with the deep. Like, yeah, you know, I won't go too deep. But just let me just suffice it to say, Charlie Kirk getting killed is not something to surprise me. Donald Trump getting shot in the earlobe was not something that surprised me, even though I don't even really think he got shot. I think that was just some make-believe bullshit where he didn't even really get shot. Because I know some people that were at that particular event, and they were saying, man, we were sitting right there. That did not happen like the way that happened, bro. So, you know, they run these psychops on people, man, you know? And in boxing, look, man, if it doesn't make sense, you got to make sense of it. You know what I mean? If it doesn't make sense, you got to make sense of it, right? You see that there's this attack on the PBC and it's never ending no matter what they do, right? And you just have to think, okay, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Well, you got to make sense of it. Why is it so important that the PBC fail? I'm telling you that the reason that the PBC has to fail is because it doesn't fit inside of that mafia organization that exists in New York and New Jersey. New York and New Jersey, the Gambino crime family, the Bonobo, whatever the name is, crime family, they're all of them little dingas over there. They're the ones that want to run boxing. Al Heyman is not from that area. He's from the same place Don King is from. He is from Ohio. So I think that there's some shit. And he's from the same place exactly Don King is from. And it seems like it's the same old battle. These people do not want that black promotional outfit to be successful. They don't want a black American heavyweight champion. They don't want a black fighter to stand out high with as high a social esteem as Muhammad Ali was or Mike Tyson is. When over the last century, significantly big name black heavyweights, they were all torn down, all of them. From Jack Johnson to Joe Louis to Muhammad Ali to Mike Tyson to Deontay Wilder. They all suffered the same fate, except for if you were somebody that was kind of like an also ran, like Evander Holyfield, who kind of fit in there, right? Evander Holyfield wasn't the big name, the pinnacle guy, the American pinnacle guy. They wanted to get rid of all these guys. They didn't listen. Look what they did to Deontay Wilder. And they bought out, and be very clear, They bought out the people that did support Deontay Wilder. They bought out the people that did support Deontay Wilder. Because after Deontay Wilder fell off, what do? They went right over there to Turki Al-Sheikh and DAZN and supported Turki Al-Sheikh and DAZN. The same people that they didn't want Deontay Wilder to sign with. All of a sudden, when it's Devin Haney, yep, it's all good, right? They removed Deontay Wilder. They removed Mike Tyson. I still to this day don't believe that there was something different about Ali, the way that Ali's disease progressed. So no, man, and so you got to make sense of it. And to me, the thing that makes the most sense is the COINTELPRO type mentality that we are going to prevent the rise of a significant black athlete, because that's what they were designed to do. And athletes, you can control basketball players. You can control them because they play in a league. You can control whether they get the ball. You can control whether or not they're featured as a player. You can control whether they get in the game at all. But with a boxer, you can't control that unless you start doing things like poisoning them, playing around with gyms, freezing them out of fights, doing all kind of different shit like they've been doing to the PBC. No other sport do you see that the most profitable athletes and the most profitable organizations get attacked the most. Meanwhile, the ones that ain't making a nickel are the ones that get all the publicity. Seriously, man, this shit is not accidental. That's why I'm telling you. Y'all better stop talking to these people, man. Y'all better stop trusting these people. I'm telling you, man, it's not accidental. It's too contrived. And they're losing. So now it looks even more obvious to people. Like what Ray Jackson's doing. Deem said that's really Ray. I don't believe that's Ray Jackson on Twitter anymore. I'll believe that shit when Ray Jackson picks up the phone and calls me. I'll believe that that's the same person. Because the sentence structure changed. His tone changed. Not just his opinion about Gervonta Davis and whether he's siding with Gervonta Davis or not. I'm literally saying that the way that he phrases his sentences do not sound the same. It sounds like it's a different person writing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So either he just stopped putting on an act, or that's somebody else that is writing for him. Just like Michael Benson's page became Ring Magazine. Man, these guys are getting bought off because they were always for sale. You know what I mean? Soon as somebody comes. Who said anything about me running boxing, stupid? Fanon, you run boxing now? Back to the loony bin? Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say I run boxing. You waited a whole day for that, though. Hey, bro, if I go back to the loony bin, you niggas are still going to go to jail. Who said I ran boxing? I didn't say I run boxing. Did I say anything about running boxing? I don't run boxing. I run my YouTube page, bro. But you literally waited a day just to say I'm delusional. You waited a day to say I'm delusional. Now you're going to go back and make another one to say Fanon's delusional. How many are you going to make in a day to be able to talk to me, man? You guys expose yourself just by what you say. You expose who you are by the position that you take. Like I said, there is 4 RICOs currently going on. This is a trainer of a major boxing champion that says I'm right. I don't run boxing. I don't run anything but myself. I'm just telling you. He said, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you, look, bro, you guys can call me delusional. The cat's already out the bag, man. The cat's already out the bag, homie. The RICOs are already out there, bro. Tell Chauncey Billups I'm lying. Ask Chauncey Billups if I'm lying. Ask Damon Jones if I'm lying. Go ahead, ask him. Go ask those Dominican pitchers that got arrested if I'm lying. Go ask them. Hey, go ask the Gambino crime family if I'm lying. He said, what about the gym that just got busted for trafficking? Oh, I didn't even know that. What about the gym that just got busted for trafficking drugs? Oops. Somebody in a boxing gym just got arrested for trafficking drugs out of a boxing gym? Hey, Troy said Chauncey's ass is in court as we speak. Like, I want to know how I'm delusional. Like, look, bro, seriously, man, you guys got to help me, man. I'm gonna stop logging, man. Let me tone down my volume for a second. You guys have to help me with something, all right? Because when I'm usually delusional, you know what I mean? Like, I can find out from other people that what I'm saying is delusional, okay? So when I say that there's 4 RICOs going on, if you can verify that there's 4 current RICOs going on, now add somebody people going to jail for selling drugs out their gym, add that petty crime to the list. I told you that it was going to happen, and it did happen. What am I supposed to do, bro? I mean, seriously. It seems like what I said happened, man. No, I know I'm not delusional, bro. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm not delusional. I know I'm 100% right. I know that I'm 100% right. I'm not delusional. I know. I just want to, when you call me delusional, it gives me another opportunity to prove the facts that I'm laying out to you. Or should I say, let me rephrase. When a troll comes up and says, you're delusional, that gives me the opportunity to review the facts and ensure that the facts that I think are true are actually true. So I go back to this handy list that I wrote. I filled one out. I filled it out. And it's the list. Actually, I got to do 6. Drugs in gym. Busted. Yeah, see why they don't like me, man? See why they don't like me, man? Why they used to threaten my life all the time? Do you remember? You remember when they used to threaten me all the time and all the little Negroes used to bounce up talking about, man, I'm going to slap you when I see you. I'm going to do this when I see you. I'm going to do that when I see you. Where'd all that go? No, I mean, for real, where'd all that go? When I used to tell y'all about this shit, and I've been telling you about this shit for years, y'all used to be like, you used to get up here and tell me what you was going to do to me. There used to be the Rollos that would hop their happy ass up here. You know what I mean? There used to be Mastermind. They used to jump up here and threaten the niggas all the time. I'm just wondering what happened to y'all, man. There was the Spencer Fearens. You remember when you threatened my life? You remember when you threatened me? Where's all that energy? I just want to know, where's all that energy now? You know what I mean? Like I said, you all are peons. And I'm going to prove that you're peons by peeing on you. William Old School Arndt said, I've been riding with you through all of that. Thank you, sir. Nah, I got sound, bro. I'm going to put you on timeout for saying I ain't got no sound, bro. I got sound. You're trying to be funny. Okay? No, seriously. Ask go say, hey, I remember. I remember a lot. Yeah. I mean, you know what I mean? Y'all used to be real loose in the tongue about what y'all was going to do to me physically. Really. Used to be real open about it. Real straight to the cuff that I was going to come up missing. That's what you guys were telling people. That's why people stopped talking to me, because they were told I was going to come up missing. If you don't want to, that nigga's going to come up missing. If you know what's good for you, you'll stay away from him because he's going to come up missing. You going to see. That's what you guys said. I'm not missing. You know what I mean? I'm not missing. I'm still right here. Same mic, same computers. Well, what's up? You know what I mean? What happened to all of that? Yeah, I did, Eon. No, those threats were real, bro. No, those were not fake threats. No, they weren't. They were real threats. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. No, they weren't just talking. No, the fuck they were not just talking. They were dead fucking serious about what they said they were going to try to do, and they couldn't do it. Nah. Nah, nigga. Nah, not the hell with them. You don't want no. We're going to throw you out. Nope, we're gonna toss you out. No, they absolutely positively tried to do it. They absolutely positively tried to do something. They can't do it. That's why I keep telling you niggas to do something. The reason why I can tell you about this Rico shit and do this is because you can't do shit. You can't do shit to me. Like I said, I'm going to pee downhill on you. You're a peon, nigga, and I proved it. I just want you to know. I appreciate you, Justin Jones. I really do. Man, this nigga got to know. Hold on. All right. No one can say how anyone takes a threat like that. It is what is it? It is the war zone coming at me, so I don't blame you. No, let me tell you, bro. You guys, if somebody threatens your life, take it seriously. If somebody actually threatens your life, dog, that shit is serious to you. I mean, it's easy for somebody that don't have nobody threatening them to say, don't pay attention to it, it's not real. How the fuck? No, I'm not stupid. If somebody fucking threatens my life, I'm going to keep my head on a swivel. And I'm going to keep some other shit on a swivel too. No, anybody threatens my life, I take that shit dead serious. You don't get no freebies and threatening my life. I don't get to freebie threaten your life. And no, I will kick you out if you're somebody say, they don't mean it. Yes, they did mean it. Yes, they did mean it. And more than that, they've done it to other people. Fuck you think this is? You don't think people really die over gambling debts? Think about this. We're talking about gambling debts. How many people will die over gambling debts? A lot of people die over gambling debts, over people going to jail. Absolutely, people were dead serious when they were threatening me. Victor Conte was dead serious threatening me. Rick Glazier was dead serious threatening me. Them Negroes that you know were dead serious threatening me. They were dead serious. The problem is that they couldn't do nothing, and I was dead serious too. I wasn't playing. You niggas can't touch me, and I'm dead fucking serious. And you guys think no, nigga, no. You guys are gonna meet an early demise if you fuck around, come at me. You're not gonna get through. It's just what it is. Consequently, I'm gonna tell you that you're gonna get 5-6 Ricos put on you. In exchange for y'all getting fancy with me, I'm going to put 4 or 5 Ricos on you. Nigga, I'm way more than a YouTuber, bro. Get out of here, bro. Bye. Why would they threaten a YouTuber? Jake Paul is a YouTuber, bro. Anyway, I'm not some YouTuber, bro. I already told y'all. I'm not a journalist YouTuber. That's not who I am. I am retired from what I did. I am retired. Let me repeat. I am a nigga that is retired. But I promise you, bro, you cannot breathe on me sideways, bro. You can't do it. Don't try that shit at home, bro. Anyway, let me go back to busting these niggas out. Absolutely, positively, these are some petty mafia niggas running around with boxing YouTube channels, more than likely trying to justify their income through YouTube. Because a YouTube career is an easy way to justify the amount of money that you have. Because YouTube guys are known to make millions of dollars a year if you can get enough money through views. So instead of getting your money on the sly and in a very, very non-taxable way, You decide to run the shit through YouTube with gigantic amounts of numbers and super chats and all of that. That way you can pay taxes on it. And hey, man, anybody can give you the money. So, bro, I know that your YouTube for you guys is nothing but a laundromat and a way to avoid paying taxes for the little chump chain gambling bets that you're making on the side. When you lose all this money, how are you going to pay it? How are you going to pay it to the person in an illegal gambling match? What through a bet, through paying it on YouTube, or paying it through some sponsorship, or paying it that way. That way you pay taxes. It's a tax deductible on your end. It's tax deductible on their end, but it basically is paying off gambling debts, Holmes. So like I said, bro, I'm a really, really, really smart guy, bro. I'm a really smart guy, bro. And you niggas thought you had a lick it. You called me a lick. You thought hit a lick like this is easy. Nah, bro, it ain't easy. It ain't easy, homie. I'm going to put you niggas up underneath the jail, bro. And if you stay outside the jail, then the other niggas are going to come get you. Y'all should have kept my name out your mouths, is what you should have done. And a lot of this shit wouldn't have happened. And you can believe it or not, but I told you it was going to happen because of the shit that you're doing. I saw that it took place, and I rang a bell. Ding dong. And you Negroes are now, Chauncey, how you feeling, Mr. Billups? Tell Chauncey Billups, whose ass is in jail, or tell Big U, whose ass is in jail, or tell Big U's son, who is gone, or tell the whole Gambino crime family, Bonizzi crime family, Genovese crime family, all those people in New York that are up on indictments, tell them about that. Tell Dana White that this shit is make-believe while the FBI is raiding his offices over 100 fixed fights. So anyway, tell them that I was delusional. Tell the niggas in jail, Blue Blood, Claymore, 78, all y'all. Showbiz, tell them I'm delusional. Tell them I'm delusional, bro. That's why y'all stopped picking up y'all know damn well y'all didn't want anything to do with me. Oh, we kicked him out. Yeah, right. Whatever, homie. Whatever, bro. Anyway, like I said, man, you guys should be nice and honest. Do not play above your pay grade, you little crooks. I'm going to go on about an hour and a half today. Do not play above your pay grade, you petty crooks. And I don't care if your name is Turkey Al-Sheikh. I don't care if you're Dana White. I don't care if you're Ari Emanuel. Do not play above your pay grade and play around. I put my work in. Justin Jones said another basketball player, Malik Beasley, too, from Detroit Pistons, is under investigation, too, and Michael Porter Jr.'s brother. I remember that. Yeah, but I just want to let y'all know, remember that they called me crazy. Just remember, and these guys, again, cannot tell you the date that a fight is going to take place. They tell you that Errol Spence Jr. is retired one day, and then the next day they got an explanation because that's subject to change. Right? These guys cannot tell you a fight date that is accurate. A fight date. Because these guys think that they can get these fights done behind the scenes. Oh, I got the fight done. It's going to be this day. Yeah. Okay, that's it. That's what we're going to do. Cool. I'm going to tell everybody now so I can be the man. And then you tell it. Then you send that shit up the line and it gets sent back down to you and the answer is no. Listen to this. Look, this guy literally wants me in chains, bro. I can't wait till you in handcuffs and chains. Man, that nigga wants to see me in handcuffs and chains. That man wants to see me in handcuffs and chains for being right, bro. King, does it hurt, bro? Does it hurt, King? I was like, how the fuck is Fanon crazy? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I could have sworn I'm gloating over some shit I already told you, bro. I already told you this, little peons. Hey, look, all your guys in boxing are really peons. And let me tell you what happens to when they try to break a story. Let me tell you what happens. You ready for this? Let me give you the inside the organization. Let me tell you what happens. They think that they run shit in boxing, right? Because their bosses allow them freedom to do what they want to do, right? So 9 times out of 10, right? They'll say, I want to do this, cool. I want to do that, cool. I want to do this, cool. I want to do that, cool, right? So say they get that like every time, bro, they're able to do for years and years, they're able to do what they want to do. Seriously. But then one day, they run in and they say they want to do something, and they think that this just, easy. And the answer comes back, no. And he's like, what? I'm sorry, but the answer is no, you can't do that. What do you mean, no? This is my territory. This is my place. I get to do this. No, I run this. I'm sorry, man, but the answer is no. And the answer is still no. So then what do? You try to go behind that guy's back. And then you go to the next level guy. And then the next level guy says, okay, I'll try to get it done. I'll try to get it done. Don't worry. And then he runs into his boss. And then his boss says, no. And then his boss, that's it. That's what they go through. That's why their predictions are wrong. Because they're so used to being able to dictate what takes place that when their bosses tell them no, everything comes unraveled for them. And that's why they got to say, oh, this is subject to change. Oh, that's subject to change. Oh, they don't have the ability to do anything beyond what they've been allowed to do by their bosses. I'm telling you, I've worked in corporate America for a long time. I worked in corporate America. I know how corporate politics works. The problem is these guys think that they're middle managers that you all think are really big deals. You know what I mean? Like, say you see a guy that makes like $500,000 a year. He's driving a Maybach. He's got a 10,000 square foot house, right? He's got Rolexes on his wrists, all of that. You know what I mean? And you think because he has all those things that makes him a big man. When the truth of the matter is that it doesn't. That's just the material things that he's buying with his money and the facade he's putting on for you. The truth of the matter is he's not that big a deal. There's guys over him 5-10 levels above this guy. So look, I'm telling you, Blue Blood's a peon. Turkey Al-Sheik's a peon. At the end of the day, I maintain Mohammed bin Salman is a peon. Mohammed bin Salman ain't doing shit in the United States that we don't want him to do. And by the way, he's already let people know that he's not trying to do anything in America like you claim that he's doing in America. I am at liberty to explain this to you. There are people of whom I am associated with who have met with Mohammed bin Salman himself. Fair enough. It's not what you think it is. Let's put it that way. Thank you, T. Orlando. What did I need to be careful about, Terence? I mean, what did I need to be careful about, T. Orlando? TMI? Hey, would it have been a bad look for his continued pursuance of a boxing career, getting whooped by a little figure, so he effed around and found out a way? I believe so. The fact that's how Frank Lucas got caught up being too flashy at a boxing match. Oh, man, fuck. Oh, you talking about that, man? Whatever, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. Mohammed bin Salman cannot pull a trigger on me, bro. That shit's not going to happen. Nah. I'm all right with that. Anyway, I ain't got no problem with dude because the fact of the matter is he's not as involved in this as those guys pretend that he is. So it's not all what you think it is. You know what I mean? But they do use that as a cloak. They do use it as a cloak. But it's not that big a deal, bro. Mohammed bin Salman does not have the power to take over an industry in the United States. I'm just telling you. The Saudi royal prince of the does not have interest in nor the ability in trying to manipulate markets within the United States. That's what I was told. Let me repeat that. What I was told was that Mohammed bin Salman has no interest in manipulating markets in the sports markets within the United States. The thing is that boxing is not a failing industry because it's not an industry. Boxing is a series of one-off events, and it's never going to fail as long as you can sell an event. Really, boxing is just one event connected to another event, connected to another event. OG, just seen the coach post about you. Keep exposing these clowns. Yeah, I mean, look, bro, that's an acknowledgement that is just lets me know that I'm right. And I'm telling you that you guys are going to discover it a lot more than I'm right. You have to understand that there really is something called the Patriot Act. They really do have a very tight control over social media, over physical surveillance, internet surveillance. You got to understand that really and truly, fundamentally speaking, they can find out pretty much everything that you are doing. They probably already know it. And the only thing that they're looking for is that nexus between the information that they already have and the legal requirements to punish you. So these guys can know everything that you're doing, but then they have to work backwards and get you to provide valuable evidence to them that allows them to prosecute you. So now what you see more and more and more what we call informants, right? Because the informants are now the ones that got to provide that nexus between the illegal activity, right, that we know is taking place and the legal requirements necessary to punish somebody. Do you see what I'm saying? So you know that that's who these people are. That's why there's so many stings. That's why there's so many like Ricos are going crazy, because these people have to justify the income that they're receiving as informants by getting them more and more people arrested. You got to think of these guys as informants like they're slave catchers. Like, think about it. Like, think of me if my job was to be like, I got to find guys that are doing crimes. How can I do it? Well, I'm going to play the role of a big drug dealer. Right? I'm going to sell them drugs or I'm going to buy it from them. I'm going to get them girls or I'm going to buy girls from them. And I'm going to do it over a series of years. And everybody's going to know that that's what I'm on. But the whole time, bro, I'm undercover for the feds the whole time. And my job is to trap you guys. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that shit in any illegal fashion because I'm telling you, they already know. But a lot of these guys are legitimate crooks. They have to work with crooks to solve the problems. So you guys, anybody dealing with crooks, bro, east of the river, Dick Gregory told us they had police so undercover he was being paid by, he said, Dick Gregory told us they had a police so undercover he was getting paid by Pepco. Of course. They're getting paid by IBM. They're getting paid by McDonald's. They're getting paid by every major corporation, man. Come on, you know what I mean? Man, let me say, nobody, hey, man, I love this system, the wrench system, bro. I love the wrench system. You guys have to wait a whole day to heckle me on one thing. Who do you got for, hey, man, I'm not talking about that, bro. I'll delete that message for a second. I'm not talking about that, dog. I'm not talking about that. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about that. You're not going to get me to change the subject. I'm telling you the truth. And I can't get arrested for it. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just telling you, look, bro, first of all, God bless America and stop committing crimes. Stop. I'm telling you to stop committing crimes with these people, bro, because you're the only one risking anything. Let me repeat. Do not commit crimes because more than likely you're the only one that is at risk at that moment because they will set your ass up for sure. If one girl gets caught with something, who is she going to do? She's going to snitch out 3-4 other people so she doesn't get in trouble. Or she'll put a name. What is today? Today's Wednesday or Thursday? Today's Thursday. Super Chat Thursday is today. Oh, I'm so happy I got a thing to do. What up, Greek Bread Boy in the building. What up, man? Thank you for that $20 holla. You busy today, I see, Martin. Ninja's getting that good old deodorant today. Got to control that must. You know what it is. They don't like that I get to tell them this, man. And I love y'all. Seriously, man. I don't want y'all. Seriously, man, stop gambling. You know, unless you're gambling with somebody you know. You know what I mean? Don't gamble over boxing. Don't gamble on boxing because they fix the fights. They fix the fights. You know what I'm saying? They fix the fights. They trying to fix niggas' whole careers now. Will Bird 101 with the $5 holler. Thank you so much, man, with that $5 holler. Bird 101, bro. I'm going to tell you the truth. Do not gamble on boxing because they fix the fights. Do not trust any of these YouTube channels because more than likely they're feds. I mean it. More than likely they're feds. As soon as I said some shit about that Coach Malachi guy, all of a sudden I get flagged for some hate speech. In order for you to pull that bullshit off, you had to make a call pretty high up in YouTube. Also, I got my channel on a, a reuse content thing after the Shitbox podcast said something to me. So I suspect all you YouTube content creators on Twitter, bro, you niggas is under, you guys, you need to call your boss and tell them and apologize to them for blowing your cover, okay? Because you guys are out here doing so much stupid shit and talking so crazy that you're blowing your cover. Ruben Langford said, well appreciated, phenomenal. Hey, to all the people out there, bro, I don't want you to be criminals. I don't want you to gamble. I don't want you to sell drugs. I don't want you to move no guns. I don't want you to do any of those things, man. It's not necessary. We can have a profitable life without that. So if somebody tries to bait you into doing that, I would advise you not to do it. Don't take the bait because it could be the case. I don't know if it is the case, but it could be the case that you're the only one that's really taking any risk. And they are the ones that are not taking any risk because they're going to get there. They get to continue to live in that big house. They get to continue to fly on those jets. They get to continue to eat that food, that restaurant. They get to continue to fix fights. They get to continue to doing all the criminal shit that they love to do because they're a snitch and it's their job to turn in other people. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand that being a snitch nowadays is a very coveted job. Big U. Oh, yeah. If he had snitched, his ass would have been back out there being able to do whatever he wanted to do. You know what I mean? Hey, boss, I think we should fly in 20 keys of this prime Columbia so that I can set a sting up for all of Chicago. I think I can pull it off. I got all the people. Can we do it? All right, it's a go. Let's do it. Bing, bang. Tell me I'm delusional. I love it. Anyway, man. Yeah, that's that street talk. But anyway, back to Bud. Man, I'm thirsty shit. Man, Neely Fuller Jr. is the man, bro. Be constructive in everything you do, you say, and you think. The real Malasa said, this is why Fanon's a GOAT. And I'm telling you, man, they got a sting on y'all niggas. And I'm telling you, I believe these guys on this YouTube channel ain't nothing but feds, bro. Nothing but trying to bait you. I mean, even the way that they do their shit, man, they're always throwing that symbology at you. So the nigga had fatigues on one day. I'm like, all right, bro, you niggas are snitches. And hey, and watch this. Anybody that's a friend of mine, any friend of mine that's a friend of enemy is no friend of mine. Like what? What you gonna do? Rat him out, bud? What you gonna do? Rat him out, bud? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, bud? You're gonna rat him out? You know some dirt on him. You're gonna go get him, bud? Is that what it is? Is it the fact that you guys got mud on people? You know what 78 told me one time? 78 Sports TV said he had mud on everybody. He said he had recorded every bit of information that he's had every bit of the time he was on YouTube. That's what 78 Sports TV told me. Told me he collected information on everybody. And I was like, man, join the club. Everybody got everybody's information. I can't say that, bro. I get in trouble. I get in trouble for saying that, you know? But anyway, man, I mean, have a good day at the gym. Go straight is my message to everybody. It is time to go straight. Do not, because if they ain't already got you, more than likely they're not going to get you. But if you keep going, I'm telling you, them snitches are going to get hungry. Them snitches are going to start looking for reasons to set you up. You know what I mean? They're going to put them ops on you. That's how they do us, bro. This is the United States of America. That's why these people talk about, these cats ain't even black Americans. That's the crazy thing. They're not even black Americans, bro. Sometimes I be thinking these dudes, oh, okay, yes, sir. Anyway, man, that's just the gangster shit related to boxing. But, you know, they used to like to talk about gangster shit. They used to love talking about gangster shit and all of that, bro. Sean, thank you, Sean. Peace and blessings, Mr. Blackwell. Thank you, Sean. And I hope you're doing well, brother. What's Bud scared of? Let me tell you, if Bud's cheating, he's scared of that. If he's cheating, he should be scared of that. I'm telling you, they can absolutely positively get you for anything at any time. Let's just be honest, man. They can get you at any time for anything. They may be able to run up on me for something. I don't even know. But I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm trying my best for that not to be the case. Thank you, man. Sean Denton in the building, brother. Thank you so much for that $5 holler in the building. But the double standard with AJ just really takes the cake for me, bro. Ruben Langford said, damn, you can learn a lot about other content creators just listening. Bro, I'm telling you, man. These guys are not real, bro. You can't make that much money being whack, okay? And it's like no matter how many times they lie, no matter how many times they get busted out, the same people, they get the same level of support, bro. You know what I mean? Ass juice. Yeah, ass juice. I still maintain that shit was the funniest, bro. They just fans and spectators, us black Americans. We got much more aura. Yeah, we got more shine, bro. We got more shine, dog. We got more shine. Anyway, y'all can't do this. I can't wait for Fanon to be back in handcuffs in prison in the loony bin. Martin, somebody arrest Martin. I can't wait till he's back in handcuffs. You're not going to put me back in handcuffs, brother. Martin is a plethora of information. Hey, I'm just telling you. Y'all seem like some government informants is what you look like. Your YouTube channels behave as if you are a government informant. Okay? That's what I'm telling everybody. In short, I think that a lot of these guys in YouTube and in the media, they are just manipulating boxing. And on the other side of it, though, I think they're on some fucking funny business, and they're only they are selectively catching people, just like with Vada. I truly believe that Vada is selectively catching people for performance enhancing drugs. Very selectively, like they're picking the ones that they're going to say, okay, yeah, him. And you guys let Victor Conti, of all people, set that up and be responsible for it. How can I not think that whole thing is crooked? Gotta love it, but y'all are on that side, huh? Hey, here for boxing. Let me give you a little treat, boy. Y'all gonna get arrested. Oh, I don't try. Vada's going to go by the wayside without Victor Conti. Victor Conti is the glue that held that together, man. Glue, he was the nexus between Vada and the fighter. Without a nexus between Vada and the fighter and knowing full well, bro, that they're going to tape everything that comes out of his, no way, bro. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if they gave Victor Conti a hot shot. Let me see something. What happens if you are injected with radioactive material into your pancreas? What happens if too much? I knew it. Hold on. I told you. I knew it. You can give somebody this shit. You can give somebody it. You can give somebody this. Watch. I knew it. You can kill somebody with pancreatic cancer. I knew you could do that. I'll show you. Thank God for Google. I don't want to do this, but I knew you could do this. Look. This is AI. You know, I look for what happens if too much radioactive material is put into your pancreas. Putting too much radioactive material into the pancreas can cause severe local damage, including acute pancreatitis, inflammation, and vascular damage, which can lead to fibrotic tissue, organ shrinkage, and a high risk for developing pancreatic cancer later on. A high dose radiation can damage cell DNA, causing cells to die or become mutated, which can Yep. I'm telling you, that's how crazy I am. I wanted to know if I could kill somebody with pancreatic cancer. Yes, I can. If you got something wrong and I put something in your inject something into you, absolutely. I can kill you with pancreatic cancer over the course of a couple years. I knew I could do that shit. I was like, man, how can you do it? Because I don't believe in coincidences. All you got to do is grab him and give him a hot shot. Bow. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to give him pancreatic cancer. It's going to cause mutations of your cells. Yeah. So look, bro, like I said, man, when I watched The Godfather, he said, yeah, they injected Eazy-E's with so they had bio. Yeah, they had say they injected Eazy-E with AIDS, so they have had bioweapons for 100 years now. Yeah. Yeah, dog, like you don't imagine, dude, that was after his ass, and he magically pops up with cancer. Okay. That seems like an undetectable assassination. Gave that nigga a hot shot. Gave him a hot shot. I'm telling you, man, that's why I don't go a lot of places, bro. Eazy died super fast. Victor Conti died super fast. Super fast. Hey, Victor Conti couldn't mix up something to remove that cancer? Nah, bro. He said, damn, that's wild to know. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, I don't believe in coincidences, dog. I do not believe in coincidences, and women will kill you slow. I do not believe in coincidences, and people will kill you slow. Yeah, they will. Yeah, he had pancreatic cancer, and he died from pancreatic cancer very fast. He was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Bro, you don't know what they did. They say Eazy died from AIDS. I don't know. His son said they whacked him. I mean, look, you can whack somebody with AIDS. If they're not just going to shoot you, bro, they'll kill you with a disease. And like I said, guns, germs, and steels, bro. He said, mix a little ish in your ish. Yeah, that too. Yeah. And just, how about you just pour it in a drink? You put it, how about you put it in his, and you shoot it in his toothpaste? You know? I'm telling you, man, I don't trust that stuff, man. I don't believe in coincidences, man. Said they poisoned Pimp C. Like, yeah, man, I caught a cold one time. I'm like, man, nope. Like, yeah, for real, bro. Don't think people are going to just, if they want you off the planet, bro, they're not. I think probably the last resort is for them to do is walk up and shoot you. That's you're trying to make some type of thing. I heard they can give you a heart attack from a distance using some technology. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they can put some shit on you. I also think that they can I'm also pretty sure that they can trigger manic episodes. They can definitely trigger manic episodes. I say, man, I'm not playing with these people. Shout out to Psycho Bunny, bro. You know what I mean? Shout out to Psycho Bunny. Shout out to Psycho Bunny, bro. I'm not playing with these people, dog. I'm trying to do my job, dog. All I'm saying is, man, y'all better leave these people alone. You start stealing their money, bro, shit gets real funny. You know what I mean? You play with their money, shit get real funny. But anyway, let me get up out of here, man. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. Like, exactly, man. They can give you, like, they keep asking me, do you want a flu shot? No. You want a COVID shot? No. You're not putting any more needles in me. Yeah, exactly. Facts, Fanon. Some of the stuff we used in Iraq were sound weapons. Yeah, man. Oh, God, he'll bang your brain with that shit. Martin, man, I am telling you, bro, I am so fucking convinced somebody was hitting me with some shit one time. I felt like my brain was fucking splitting. But it is what it is. Yeah, man, these people are savage people. But shout out to the savages, man. You know I rock with y'all. Anyway, that's home team. I told you I'm part white. I told you I'm part ancient white boy. I'm part ancient white boy, and I ride with my part ancient white boy self. Those people are going to hurt y'all bad because y'all kept playing with their money, and they're going to leave me alone because I'm family, and I ain't fucking with them. Anyway, just get out of my pocket. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.